Okay, so in this video I'm going to validate a password. Now this is a very simple kind of stripped down version of how you would validate a password, but just to get an idea of how to loop through strings and compare them to, compare the user's entry to the password character by character. Let me run it real quickly. So that's the password that I have up at the top here. I'm just going to oh, I couldn't paste that. I thought I was going to be able to paste that in. Hang on here. Okay, so we have 83409. Okay, so that was the correct password. Welcome to online banking. I'm going to enter some garbage password here and boom, invalid. So let's look at the code. So just getting the user's entry, and I'm using the strip method here. This is nice if it'll strip any leading and trailing spaces off of the user's entry. So that's nice because obviously the user can't see the spaces. They might enter one accidentally, and so we can strip those off so they're not going to mess up the input. And then we're just going to loop through the password character by character. Loop through the user's entry, I should say, and compare it to the password character by character. So what I have here is, we would call this a flag variable. So this is a Boolean variable. So I'm just going to start off and say, okay, what they entered is valid. And then as soon as I find a flaw in what they entered, I'm going to flip the switch, so to speak, and make that false. It's not valid. So this is what we call a flag variable. It's a variable that's used to keep track of a condition in your program. So again, I'm starting off by giving the user the benefit of the doubt, but I'm going to change that at the first sign of trouble. So let's take a look at the loop here. So I've just set up a range loop to run the length of whatever the user entered, okay, because I want to compare character by character. And I also want a loop counter variable. That's why I use the range loop. So basically, if the this is going to loop through character by character. If the current character we're looking at is not equal to its equivalent in the password, the actual password. So like if the first character in the position 0 is not equal to the actual password position 0, okay? So it's like we're looping through these strings like in parallel, okay? Character for character. So if it's not equal, boom, valid is false, and we're breaking out of the loop. It's over. If one character does not match its counterpart in the password, it's over. They entered the wrong thing. It's incorrect. So we're going to break out of that loop. There's no point in looping through the end. So at any point in the string where I find an incorrect character, we're terminating. So that's it. So if it ended up being valid, notice like I could do this if valid equals true. Okay, that's redundant though because, valid has a true or a false in it. So that relational expression is always going to amount to either a true or false. So you don't really have to do that. It's not going to hurt anything if you do, but it's more common to treat Boolean variables like this when you're using them in if statements or loops. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So there you have it.